I'm coming here.
You can pick that up. I mean, the whole mic.
Just the mic.
It's not so short, it's all people.
Then you just drop the mic.
I will when I'm done. It'll be good. So again, I live at 26 East 6th Street. My name's Tom Dolby. I'm coming in reference to a rat infestation that we have in our section of media. And the primary issue I have with is that we have a chicken coop in our neighborhood. If you guys are not all familiar, there's an ordinance that bans chickens. Chickens is actually the first one. It's, I think it's Part 3, Article 11-67. Very clearly states in the first animal, again, that you are not allowed to have chickens, fowl, turkeys, all other kinds of animals. We have a neighbor that has them. It is attracting rats. We've killed about 10 or so. I think one was killed today, another one seen this week. So the problem is still present. We thought we had a bit of a lull, but it's still an ongoing problem. The borough has done a good job of trying to enforce a couple of the derelict properties around us that don't clean up or store trash in their yards. But we still have this other remedy of enforcing an ordinance that would not allow chicken coop. I know there's some debate if chickens are pets or not, but I don't eat or get food from a household pet. I think that's a clear delineation from a pet to a farm animal if you're using it as a food supply, which my neighbor is partially using it as a food supply. So I'm concerned that this is not being enforced. I'm also concerned that there's a member of city council that has a chicken coop, and I just want to make sure that we're all playing on the same field and abiding by the same laws and ordinances, much as if someone liked to drive fast, they would not abuse the speed limit just because they're on city council. That's kind of the optics of the situation. I just want to make sure that this is being addressed, that council is aware, and that I guess other concerned citizens are aware. Numerous of my neighbors are here with us tonight to voice our concern. Again, I know it's private property, so there's little that we can't have the borough putting out traps or poison, but the borough can enforce the ordinances that are already in place. And again, there is debate, but an animal that is used for a food supply is not a household pet. I think that's a clear, nobody's milking their cats and dogs, so I think it's in that same genre. So I'm concerned that this is not being enforced, this is not being addressed, and concurrently, we are trying to clean up our neighborhood. We've done a lot of removal of trash, debris. Multiple neighbors have contracts with pest control people. We're all paying $20 a month to do this. There's also a lot of kids in the neighborhood. So the way I interpret it, in addition to not playing by the same rules, in that you're valuing someone's ability to have a couple fresh eggs over the safety of multiple children that are under 10. So I just want to make sure that I understand that you value someone's choice to have fresh eggs over the safety of children. And by that I mean we have poison out to kill the rats, we have snap traps out. The spring force of those will break your hand, will break your foot. So we have to be extra vigilant with our children because this is not being enforced or addressed, specifically the chicken coop. So I think that sums it up. I don't know if any of my neighbors have anything to add. Okay. Nope, we got one more.
Well, if there's anybody who wishes, I'm sorry, if you wish to